Charles bent out of shape as Harry drop out royal but run off with spotlight with Rex statement. Prince Harry blows his father Prince Charles out of the limelight with his angered speech about media manipulation regarding the coverage awarded to Meghan Markle over the years. Royal author and biographer Robert Jobson analysed the possible after-effects of Prince Harry's speech. During his interview with the Sunday Express, he was quoted saying, "When you're on a trip, say with the Prince of Wales in the Middle East, and all of your negotiations for a week to get the chat with the Prince of Wales, to say we guarantee you the splash. If it all goes out the window because Harry releases this big statement about the press, and about their treatment of Meghan, was outrageous." Speaking to US Weekly's Royal US podcast, Mr. Sakadotti said, "Traditionally, the royal households coordinated, so if one of them was doing something like a royal tour, nobody else would announce something big that would knock them off the front page. But in that case they has interviews saying that despite promising Prince Charles a splash on the front page, the journalist found the story was bumped and he was annoyed by that because Harry has released this bombshell criticism of the media. It was also interesting as it gives an idea that maybe the royal households aren't always working in perfect synchronicity. Sometimes they are competing with each other, getting on each other's nerves or shadowing over each other's PR plans. It comes as a private investigator has apologized for targeting the phone of a former girlfriend of the Duke of Sussex and admitted he helped rob him of his teenage years. Gavin Burrows told the BBC there had been a ruthless culture in parts of the media in the early 2000s, when he said Chelsea Davies' phone had been under surveillance. He told a BBC documentary called The Princes and the Press there was a much greater interest in Harry than his brother, the Duke of Cambridge, when he began working for the now-defunct News of the World in 2000. Editors told him putting Harry on the front page sold more copies of newspapers than William. As explained to me by a couple of editors, Harry had basically become the new Diana, he said. The BBC says Mr. Burrows is a witness in legal cases against the News of the World and The Sun, but that his claims are yet to be tested in court and are strongly disputed. Harry brought legal proceedings against News Group newspapers, NGN, and Reach, formerly Mirror Group newspapers, in 2019, just days after it was announced that the Duchess of Sussex was suing the Mail on Sunday after it published a letter she wrote to her father. Mr. Burrows told the BBC documentary, "There was a lot of voicemail hacking going on, there was a lot of surveillance work on her phones, on her cams." He said investigators were interested in her medical records, ex-boyfriends and details of her education. Mr. Burrows said he was very sorry and explained, "I was greedy, I was into my cocaine, and I was living in a fake state of grandeur." He added there was a ruthless culture in the media, saying, "They've got no morals, they absolutely have got no morals."